Hello everyone, so welcome. I just spent like the first minute or so just totally quiet there. Let's see how this goes. Hello Destiny, how are you doing? I'm just placing some assets. I need to actually make sure I have other assets on me because I think I might need them for different rooms, so okay. Right. I'm just making sure I've got all this stuff like set up properly so it's not all over the place and a complete mess. And then away we go. Okay, there we go. Tons and tons of assets here, and I've still got to texture a bunch of things and place some lights and things like that. So what I'm going to be doing here is just saving that for a moment while it's all set up, and then I need to go and find where these other files were that I had previously. I think they might be in the resort interior. Cutlery, mic, pot and pan, spotlights. Wait. Oh, I think I remember those. Hey Mims, how you doing? Just loading up my my third file for Blender here. I'm trying to find the lights that I made for the MTT interior, just so I can reuse them, but it's proving to be a pain in the butt. MTT resort, let's just see if I can find them in here. Oh, there we go, just lights. Just trying a really cool time. Oh, ring racers! Yeah, it's kind of like a follow-up to SRB2. I say a follow-up, but it's made on the same engine. SRB2K, yeah. To be exact. I need to install SRB2K again, but the thing is, it's like the problem is just I can never find any servers, you know, or rather I can never host servers because it always seems to be like when I try and host servers for friends, they can never find it. Oh, I know it's easy to download Because I used to try and run servers for it, but just nobody could really join, and I don't know why. Running servers just seems to be a bit of a pain for it. Why the hell? Lights blend collection. Where are? Said lights. You can invite people to Discord. Oh, interesting. Might try that in future. Yeah, recently, because of me dealing with the little one and everything, my hands have literally just been on fire all the time, more or less, and just been really kind of painful. So, I changed my my setup for, you know, keyboard and mouse and everything. I changed all of that around, hoping to help, and it's helped a little bit. And then I'm just hoping it's not anything more severe, you know. But yeah, I'm practically, at this point in time, almost back to when I had no hands. Or at least that's how it feels. Which sucks, but I've got to continue using my hands for various things, so it's bad. Have you done my house yet? Says Gaster. What do you mean, your house? Gaster does not have a house. Gaster's not even in this. There we go. Yeah, best way to describe my condition at the moment is my hands are just totally, like, obliterated. I obviously can't not use them, but I'm trying to just only do, like, little bits every so often, like every night, because I'm more dealing with the kid than anything else now anyway, so it's like I gotta focus on that more, but it sucks so much. Hope you get your I don't know whether I will or not, it depends. So I've just gotta play it by how it feels, more or less. I just had to take out money that I essentially don't have to pay for a new keyboard and mouse to help out. Try and get things a bit more ergonomic, even though I had some stuff that was supposed to be ergonomic, so I ended up getting a new keyboard that just wasn't mechanical, and a vertical mouse, so hopefully that'll just help a lot. Hey Pico, nice to see you again. But yeah, everything is aching right now. It's like I got some really bad DLC for late life, and I'm not enjoying it. Lights. Wait a minute, I could just use silver for that, right? Silver, bin silver. Because then I can do that. Hey, I'm not missing a stream. Welcome to the land of carpal tunnel. I don't think it's that. Like, to put it in perspective, I've mentioned this a few times, but in roughly about 2021, I suffered from really bad tendonitis in both arms, which was extremely painful and left me unable to do to do anything for like a year and a half. And it feels like that again, which sucks. What happens when a camera gets mad? They snap. Oh, because the shutter on the camera. With the ponds again. That reminds me, I'm gonna be doing some Sans and Papyrus stuff with their actual models today, so that's gonna be cool. What we're gonna be doing here is putting on these two lights here. These are literally just gonna be... Give Sans my jokes. Right, so we got those there. I think for actual rooms and stuff, I might do proper, like, lights from the ceiling. Because we got this for the time being. And then, if I go into first-person mode here, I've got to do... inside Papyrus's room, pretty cool. I've got to do the lights from the roof anyway. And then I've got to do the computer screen, do some of the little details, do the box of bones. I've still got to fix the roof here, do the sofa, add the pet rock. So yeah, we're getting there. Ooh. Oh crap. Did not want to do that. The idea is to keep the large lights here. What I might do is just use the wall lights, although, didn't I do one ceiling one, or was it... Am I tripping and I'm thinking of one of the other lights that I got from, like, Luigi's Mansion or something? Hang on. Yeah, I would listen to some other stuff from, like, Underverse, but I don't know whether I get copyright strike for it. Because otherwise I'd just be listening to a load of stuff by, like, Nyx and Shadow. Nyx Shield, I think? And some other stuff. I love the way I say that, and then there's a freaking Mo Money remix on the front page of YouTube at the moment for me. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like I've got any ceiling lights. Can I get like a ceiling fan here or something? Sketch. Let's go sketch fab, see if we can get anything. If I can get like a decent light for the roof, that'll be good. Ceiling lights, downloadable. I want one that's like relatively decent in terms of the way that it looks. Like it should look kind of old and not so new, you know. I think monsters don't really have too much new stuff. I say that, and then there's Sans and Papyrus with like a plasma screen TV. Which they literally have. Let's see. Try the model resource. The model resource. A man died today with a pile of books on him. He only had him shelved to blame. Oh god, that is bad. That is a bad one. Ceiling lamp. One ceiling lamp. I'm after specific ones where it's just like a standard one that you'd get, you know, like a minimalist one, but... The heck is that? Is that like a... I'm looking here through like different files. There's one that looks like it's a collection of ceiling lamps. Let's try lights. See how this goes. I love the way I type in light on like another website and it just comes up with like every other thing. Oh, that's $5 anyway for that asset pack. I do not want that. I just thought the only other way I could do this is literally by turning one of the other lights that I have into a ceiling light. Like, where is it? If I go into out here, right? I can technically take one of these from tutorials and just hang it from the ceiling. That would work. The problem is, I don't think it would look that good. Let's at least use the bin in the kitchen. Things are a little bit harder to do with this new mouse. Oh. There we go. We'll put the bin on the other side here. At least then it uses the asset instead of just like leaving it in the void. I might do that with a couple of the others. I'm not too sure what though at the moment. I just made a prepare his toast on the dark. Oh, prefer his toast on the dark side. Okay, so I'll do that there for a moment and then see if I can get these lights. Let's try a roof light instead. See if that comes up with anything. Roof light downloadable. Nope, it's come up with all kinds. Let's just light. Hey, Lucy. How you doing? Hope I'm not butchering people's names, by the way. I really do not want to do that. Doing good. I'm gonna be including some like fun stuff later on because I need to do picture frames and stuff. So I'm doing okay. I could be doing better. Admittedly, I'm just kind of like dealing with stuff at the moment. Is the best way of putting it. It's hand injuries that I've sustained over a long period of time, and they've kind of come back to haunt me a little bit. So I'm not feeling 100% right now. I'm on like a load of painkillers and other stuff for it. Come on. Just going through stuff, trying to find, oh excuse me, trying to find one thing is such a pain because it takes forever. I might just wait and make some later. I feel like with some of these, we can easily just do like, where's one of the bones that Papyrus has? I can use that as a thing. Hang on. This will just new import PMX, and then it's, where is it? Blender files, character files. Where's Papyrus? Somebody gave a really good idea for a character as well, you know, for a picture before I need to do that. Hey, Happy! I get that, we can't always be on top. Let's see. Me making jokes for no reason about me being alone right now. There's Pico. Your button back up, Moody. I just hope, you know, I just hope everything's alright with me, because I don't want that to be the one thing that spoils the project. There's something going wrong like that now, you know, that's out of my control. But yeah, I ended up switching my my keyboard and mouse because of it, so my keyboard and mouse are a little bit more ergonomically designed, in hopes that we're all good. It's actually, I think if I remember rightly, it's tilted slightly. Let me just go. I sound like an anime character for no reason, says Happy. That reminds me, I'll I'll have to do that bit in particular. That'll be fun to do. Oh, can I just... ambient, occlusion, bloom, screen space. I need to find where the background is here. My real name is Mitski, but Mitz or Pico is good. Okay, fair enough. Normally I go just by usernames, so I'm sorry, I don't mean any offense. Oh, whoa, whoa, why is that? Oh, I see. It's because it bloomed out there too much. You know. Custom distance. What I'm trying to do is get this set up for the picture frame. I can change my whole account for that. Oh. Oh. And then what I want to do is like try and have this be a little bit brighter at one end, maybe? I mean, Lucy is good. Yeah, like I was saying, it's like I go off usernames just because it's easy. So, like, obviously no offense intended to anyone if I butcher or get stuff wrong, and I really don't mean to. Just if I pronounce anything that somebody does not like, please tell me so I can correct immediately. You know, I like learning and trying to adapt and change to make sure I'm good for everybody. Trying to get... Oh, I think the best way of describing it is, I've said it multiple times before, and people who are new to streams might not have heard it, but I really like, if I'm wrong, for people to not so much call me out, you know, in such a way that it sounds like it's a conflict or whatever, or an argument, but just tell me, like, dude, you've kind of messed up here. You know, do you want to fix this? I don't mind that. Just asking me politely to fix stuff is totally fine. I'm more than happy to address mistakes and be like, oh, sorry, oops. You know. Oh, let's just delete that there. Okay, now the idea here is this bone is meant to be on a background that is green, if I remember rightly. Sans and Papyrus. House interior. There we go. Yeah, it's on a certain colored background, so let's just try getting that. Oh. And then I'll try and... You do your best. Yeah, it's... The thing is, I know a lot of people would, like, start taking offense to stuff, like, when people get stuff wrong, and instead it's just... I like more of a chill atmosphere, so... It's one of those things where if I get something wrong, by all means, just be nice and tell me, and I'll correct myself and apologize for anything. You know, it's all good. No offense is intended, and we're all here to just have a fun time and see how I do with this whole deal with creating an entire 3D animated movie from Undertale. Trying to find... So I want to do a filter on this bone here. You might not see it yet, but I want to try and do it so it turns into like an art piece properly. Let's try that one. I'm going to just copy and paste this just in case. You won't see it in Photoshop for a moment. For a moment at least. What I'm trying to do here is use neural filters in Photoshop to kind of make it look like a picture, you know, like a painting or something. Oh. I love the way I tell it to do this though, and the filter is just like all over the place with it. The best one I'll take. It's just a case of trying to find out what's going on here, because it's like, it's because it's AI trying to do this. It's absolutely terrible. Let's try that one. Oh, that's even worse. This is the only profile I had. I'm not Mitski. Okay, fair enough. Let's try. Oh. Maybe not add as much detail on here. This is really weird trying to run AI on here to try and help out like this, and it's just seemingly ruining stuff. It doesn't do it like real quick in the next couple of attempts, so I'll just try and find like a website or something that does it, and then just do it like low res and blow it up on another website. Because I can always do that, do it like really small, and then just blow it up again. I love the way Photoshop's like, oh, we're doing this whole thing where you can, oh wow, I love the way Photoshop is also lagging me out here as well. Photoshop be like, so anyway, you just do one click and bam, here you go, everything's easy. And it's totally not that easy. Bone picture. If I take this now and I just go, photo into painting. Get started. This is on Be Funky, right? Do new. I'm gonna take an image, but Be Funky's website is funky because it just like messes stuff up. So I've then got to like crop stuff out. Why is the United Kingdom in my use? Hello, mate. May I get a bottle of water? That I don't get that one. Like, the reason why I don't get that one primarily is because it's, I don't know, it's not really used too much. The thing is, it's like, best way to describe it is, the UK has like a bunch of different dialects and stuff in it, like different ways of talking. So like that might just be one, but I don't think I've ever actually heard that either. Oh, it's strange. Like I know it's a meme and everything, but oh no, it's a bone statement. Yeah, I'm just trying to change it into a different style. David, how you doing? Roommate, you having a laugh, says not Mitski. Yeah, it's like there are different areas of the UK that have different ways of talking, so it's not all sort of like that, which is funny because when people go on about stereotypes, you might think that, you know, everybody talks like that, but hey Connor, how you doing? I think that might be good enough. Hang on, I'm gonna check this out here because I might have the bone. Oh, I might have the bone done. I'm like trying to use an AI to do this and it's terrible. If I can do it in such a way that I can love the UK, mate, it's so diverse. Oh, that's a bit too much. Can I do like 15 and see what happens? Okay, let's take that, and I'll show you guys what I mean in a moment. I just need to get this image. I'm going to take it off this website, and I'm going to try and blend it in Photoshop so it just works. Famous last words of Todd Howard. You could call the bone the calcium rod. I got a big box of Bionicles from charity shop, says Damon. Oh, dude, lucky. You're gonna have to tell me which ones you got when you got them, because I'm interested. I love all kinds of things like that, so... Right, for anyone that's come in and just seen the bone, you'll see what I did to it in a moment. I'm just kind of like fixing it up in Photoshop here and trying to mask the fact that I took it from a website that watermarks things, and I'm just like, excuse me, can I get rid of the watermark in Photoshop, please? So we're working on it. Is it Tuesday? No. I don't know many people that talk like that either. Like, there's at least 3 people in the UK that are in chat at the moment. Like, in terms of, like, the way that we speak in stereotype, like, for everybody else and the way that we speak normally, like, what do you think about that? Because I think it's pretty amusing how everybody thinks we speak, like, the stereotypes when we're not. I say Tuesday, says Connor. I think the stereotypes are from, like, more sort of like ye olde London, or at least movies that show off, like, British stereotypes from, like, what they used to be in, like, 1990s London. London's not the same now. I can go down to London within the space of like 10 minutes and it will not sound like that. But Dave, I love speaking like stereotypes. It's kind of... Yeah, I mean, it is funny. It's just the whole thing of like, when people turn around and think all of the UK sounds like that, it is amusing explaining it and then having them go, wait, what? Like, yeah, it doesn't quite work out like that. Because it tends to be either, you know, the stereotype, the proper stereotype is the Queen's English, the gentleman stereotype, you know, pip pip tally ho and all that. Then you've got the terrible impression from like somewhere, say like Scotland, like Glasgow or something, or I'm trying to think of where else. It's normally the British hard man, you know, British hard man one where it's alright geezer, you know, or I'm trying to think of what else normally is stereotyped for British people. Because you'll hear the stereotypes a lot in like Call of Duty and stuff. Mission failed, we'll get him next time. You know, that kind of thing. Brightness and contrast. Let's go there, and then we'll just go... Trying to layer this bone image over the top of each other so it looks okay. The Northerners dialect. Everything's fine as long as you don't go north. The moment you start going north, that's when everything goes crazy. It's like a lawless wasteland. Oh. Let's see. Connor says, "You blooming geezer." My friend says geezers, it's the funniest thing ever. Someone asked me to say bottle of water, and I just go thick British, bottle of water, yeah, innit? It is amusing to mess around with the whole impressions, at least. You know, even if they are really crazy. I don't know why, but I really want to like, just darken the green on this image a bit. People, you ain't going to see this until like a couple of moments time, and then I'll show you exactly what I did to it. I just need to try and see if I can darken it a little bit, because I don't know why, I just want more saturation, but dark. I can't stand it in it. It's funny, but it's how I used to sound until I was 19. Connor says, I'm a go. Do stuff, then bedtime. Thank you very much for dropping by, Connor, at least. Nice to see you again. Oh, why did I just duplicate instead of delete there? It's all Bants, says David. Indeed. I have the urge to go downstairs and get baby oranges. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna have the famous painting. I say famous, but it's the painting from like the house. Joel says, hi, hello. Okay, let's just do this. Bone picture. Okay, so what I did here was I took this image and, well, I set this up, did it as an image, and then I took that image into Photoshop, right? And here's what I ended up doing. I took it to a website that turns it into like a painting with a filter, and then I then just like messed around with that to mix it. So then we've got this. I'm from Turkey. Where are you from? I'm from England. I just realised I turned that off then. I'm going to go to bed, says Damon. Need to wake up at 4 AM. Hope your stream goes well. Thank you very much, Damon. So yeah, we got the painting here. I just need to put it in the Skelebro's house. So at least what I'll do is I'll save that as bone painting. And then we can just go Skelebro's house. And then what we can do is if I take this, go scenery new, and then we can go paintings. And then I can start slowly messing around with this and seeing like what I can do here. We can start adding these little details that I need in for the final. Ooh, that there. Because this goes right there on the wall between everything else, and it's pretty big image. What I need to do here is first put it on the wall, and then bring this in. Up there. And then we can just do that. And then I can try and hang that about there. Now I just need... I'll do it with... Is it the lighter wood texture that might... Yeah, the lighter wood texture is going to look better on it. I just checked it then and I'm like, oh, okay. And then we'll just do the UV editing here. Slightly increase the size here. It's like that. And then we can just inset faces. Why is that? I love the way I'm like, oh, I can do this, and the next moment it's not working out quite how I wanted it to. thickness? Ah, there we go. So we go thickness, and then let's do offset relative. It's about the for this. Extrude along normals. The idea being I needed that like picture frame look to it, right? And then we can just take this bevel slightly. Enough room so it can have two segments to it so I can smooth it. So it looks at least a little bit better. Then what we can do is go face, smooth, then change the auto smooth on that. So if I go in now, yeah, that looks better. Then what I can do is take this and just go new material, bone painting. Base color open, and then we can go find this texture and just put it on the same area that it needs to be applied to, which is that one. We just go this, and then project within bounds. And there we go. We now have this seemingly crazy sort of thing going on. Why is it so quiet? People will come and go. A few people have left because they need to. So yeah. We got roughness there because... Actually no. 0.4. So we get in there. We get in there. I still need to do the roof as well. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for roof supports. David, it's time to pay your taxes. Hell no. I ain't paying taxes. No way. I'd rather not, thank you very much. My taxes do not go to a good place. Or rather, they don't get used well enough, so I'll skip out for the time being. Maybe before the inland revenue comes and complains. So we believe you're avoided paying your taxes. It's like, excuse me? What now? Okay, I'm figuring out how I want to do this. Because I have to do it with, like, a certain set of details going across the top here. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do the roof, to be honest, like what I should do it in, because at the moment it's got no texture on it. And in there I'm going to add like a light to it. That reminds me, did I find the light? No, I did not. I was going to find one. That reminds me, does anybody else have a ceiling light in VR chat like that? Suppose I could go check. I don't believe anybody's actually done that for Sands and Papyrus. Hang on. If I just like save this. I need to go and check and see if anybody's actually done that. Like actually add some lights in here. You know, that would be amusing if nobody's done that. I need one detail in the main bit as a cross. I need to have it go in there. That's gonna have to be an OG geometry. These are some good oranges, it's not Minsky. Okay. I put that there for a moment. I need to figure out what lighting we're going to be using here, so I'm just going to see if anybody else has done this. I'm just going to log into VR chat real quick. I need to see if anyone's actually added lights for Sans and Papyrus's houses. Because if they haven't, then I'll be surprised. Like, there are a bunch of references that I can visit as well, so here we go. Oh, I just realized I selected the wrong thing there. Selected myself instead of the Asriel image. You'll hear VR chat coming up in a moment. Okay. Sat here waiting for this to load. Because what I want to do by the end of the stream is at least have the lights placed, so then I can just start lighting it up decently, and then I can do like all the little details. I can do at least the lighting and a picture, like another picture of Sans and Papyrus today. Classic says, hi Moody, weird YouTube day for me. I had like 14 likes and comments, and then they disappeared with 14 views. Getting 1k views ended up with being for like 5. YouTube never had this happen. Oh yeah, it'll be YouTube claiming that it was bots. Yeah, I've had that happen a bunch. It'll be YouTube claiming that the views that you got were from bots. So what it'll do is it'll turn around and go, oh, because this was from bots, we're going to take those views away from you. Which is all kinds of messed up. You know, it's the same with like comments. If it thinks the comments are from bots, it'll yeet them from existence. Which sucks, you know, because you'll be really happy, but like, the analytics will be like, oh, dude, you got like 1,000 views in the video, congrats. And then you go to that video like the next day or something, or like an hour later, and YouTube will be like, oh, sorry about that, we determined that all the stuff that you did was crap, so... No, it's rough. I'm gonna see if Lati... I think it's Lati. Just gonna check that this is actually Lati's level. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say, if it's not Lati's level, and I'm saying it is, I'm gonna be getting gutted here by the fandom later on. Ah, okay, so Lati did 4 lights in the ceiling like that? Okay. And did the, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. What about the book? Oh, let's have a look here. I need to change avatar. And before I change it to map pat or something. Let's do can of Coke, because at least I can see. Can of Coke. Oh, it's snowdrakes. Okay. I need to actually do this as well. The reference F12? Function F12? There we go. I went from 24 views on 2 of my videos to 14 due to YouTube stuff. Yeah, it's all kinds of messed up. Sans in a box. That moment where I subconsciously put the bin there, and then next one Lati's done it. I just realised a lot of the stuff that I've done, Lati's done as well. Have I subconsciously done this and not realised? That's something I need to do. Hey, I didn't realise Lati had done it like that. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. This is heavily like mine. That's something I need to do. Because I've done wood there. I need to have like wood underneath there, I think, just for that edge. Hey, Lucy, I'm just trying to decide on where I should have lights and stuff. So for Papyrus's room, they've done... Lati's done a lamp? Okay. I can do that, or I can do the 4 lights there. The 4 lights are interesting. Because, like, I would never have thought about that, but okay. Maybe I can put one of the other lamps like that. Because it does look nice, don't get me wrong. I wonder if they've done it any different in anywhere else that I can reference. Wow, it's looking good. This is not mine. This is not mine. This is by Latiprod and VRC. What I'm doing is I'm just checking out Lati's work to see if I can get any inspiration or any ideas. Normally I do this quite a lot, is I'll come to different locations and just be like, oh, okay, this looks cool. Maybe I should implement this, you know. Okay, so... Because I like stuff that's interactive that I can get my hands on, because it's just easier. It's just very easy to come into a place like this and be like, oh, cool. What's the Delta Rune scroll in the back? Oh, okay, actually, that's pretty cool. But we don't find out about that until much later on from Gerson, if I remember rightly. There's Grillbees, which looks really nice. Question. Go for it. Shoot away. I do not mind questions. Will you make my Mew Mew? Yes. Yeah. The whole point about doing Sans in Papyrus' house is so I can include Mew Mew as well, because I have Mew Mew's model, and I want the dog shrine in there. The idea being that I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do like Lati's done and put those lights there. It makes sense to me. The idea being here, I got Alt F4 for VRC. What the heck, John? Be careful what you say. The audience will be like, wait, what? When's trailer? The trailer will be done at some point. I don't actually know when I'm going to do the trailer. All I know is if, and I say this hypothetically, primarily just because I don't want to get in trouble with any organizers or anything. If there was a major community event that was happening this year, and I just happened to get lucky and get included in said event, I would then have to create a trailer desperately for it. So, yeah, the idea being that I'm already getting ideas of what scenes I would need to make, and be like, oh, okay. Bro, when you showed us all your gunplay, we could see your feet, John. What, in the, in upstairs? Can you make the interior of Grillbees the same as the underground RP? Sorry. The Grillbees has already been done a while back. There's, again, I don't know whether I'm going to have to change it or not, but Grillbees was done ages ago as one of the other maps. I didn't realize I could see my feet on that one, John. I'm glad you paid that much attention. You had sandals on. Oh, I always have sandals on. I always have sandals on because of my condition. There we go, let's do that. I'm looking at that now and I'm kind of upset because of it not looking as good as Lati's. Hang on, let's see if I can... Is there any other way I can do it? There's like a sketch or something. Let's try Sketcher. You should not compare your artwork to other people's, but in this case, I'm just like... Let's see. Trying to figure this out now. Do. That one won't work. Trying to figure out what this would be. Oil painting? No. Try watercolor. We're gonna make a VR avatar VR chat avatar and with the screenshot of it. Wait, what? Now the question is, can I keep the original thing going here? Oh, hang on. This is actually looking pretty cool. If I do that and then just like typical elevator song. I'm gonna try the picture again. So I actually like this one a little bit more now. Even though I've kind of messed around with this. Again, it's that whole thing of like, this image will be from an AI generated website, so I just need to get rid of the watermarks here a little bit and then just like blend it in. Which isn't too bad. We can just blend it in Photoshop in a little bit and then place it. What do you think about the RX-78 being down finally? Wait, what? What do you mean around the Gundam base, the giant one? We've actually taken it down? Probably because they're replacing it or something. We have still yet to get the strike there, like the build series alluded to. And then instead we got freedom in China, I believe? Let's do that. But yeah, for what about Mew Mew? I do want to include Mew Mew in Mew Mew's area, which is why I'm going to have Mew Mew's area take place just a little bit after the standard story. Like, the easiest way to describe it is instead of being at the end of a run, it'll be at the end of the neutral now. Because that way it kind of fits it in nicely without having to change things up a little bit too much. Let's try this. If I just go to adjustments and just go hue and saturation. Try that, and there we go. Mode, adjustments, brightness and contrast. I'm just gonna take that and use that. So it's like what, 512 by 256 if I remember rightly. Bone picture. We'll just replace it because the other one was like a. It was supposed to be a painting, but instead I've like kind of replaced it here with something that looks a little bit better. Just go. It doesn't look too much better. I think it looks a tad bit better than previous. It's got that kind of like sketch look to it. Will you be playing Breaker 4? I want to. Hey Joel. See you next time, Joel. How you going, says Alvin? I'm doing alright. I want to play Breaker 4. I'm going to play Breaker 4 as soon as it comes out and try establishing myself as part of the Breaker 4 community. That would be nice. Right, so there's at least one standing lamp there. I'll take the ones that I've got at the moment and use them. The idea is to make this as homely as possible. I can even use this standing lamp here. John. What time is it in England right now? It is almost 20 past 11 at night. Oh, which is not bad. It's pretty early. Just like do that because I just realized how Toriel would have to wrap her hands around that because of how goddamn big it was. There we go. It's fine. Put that over here now. That's gonna at least give that area a little bit more light. I just realized I've got reference on my computer that shows the interior for Sands and Papyrus' house here. Where's that folder? Undertale reference it was called. There it is. I can just find like Sands and Papyrus running down the stairs, and that'll be good. There's also a bunch of like Mew Mew merch that I can make for the lab. That'll be fun. Give me a sec. All these little things I've got, including the there we go. Okay, so there's curtains, there's Papyrus. There wasn't too much there. Damn it, I thought there'd be more. Some of these are the same images. There's Asgard and Toriel's place. Oh, that's gonna be good. Let's see. I'm just wondering because half the time I join stream it'll end soon. Sorry. 62 minutes late. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see the furniture. Yeah, I need to show this off. I need to place these lights a little bit better. I think what I'm gonna do is, again, up here I'm gonna have those lights, kind of like everybody else does. The thing is, I don't know about the ceiling. I really don't know about the ceiling, primarily because of how it is. Maybe I should just do it as like wood. So I'm gonna have to have some sort of like support beams for it anyway. I just don't know, like the interior here I might just have white. Or like a pattern would be stupid. Maybe I should just have it as like red or some sort of like dark color. What's everybody's idea for it? Because the rest of it is already kind of like this. So maybe if I just have it like... The problem is the red that we've got isn't paint, it's a wallpaper, so it has like a texture on it. And I don't think you'd wallpaper the roof the same, so it's like... I don't know. It's kind of... It's killing me here. Just like trying to think up of it. House roof, wooden rafters. All it's showing me when I type in like wooden rafters is literally like construction stuff. It's not showing me completed stuff, which is annoying. Let's try house roof triangular. House ceiling triangular. Okay, so yeah, it's showing wood on a lot of them. I'm gonna add like plank structures and stuff, yeah. But for the base texture, I think I'll just do like wood. So what we're gonna have here is I'm gonna have to duplicate this just to make it easier. That will depend if the ceiling will get any time on camera. That's the thing, like, I can't afford not to do details like that is the best way of putting it, because the moment I don't do something like that as a detail, that's the moment when you just know I'm gonna need like a shot of the ceiling or whatever, and then when I try and go for the shot, I'm not gonna have it, and then it's just gonna be like, dude, so anyway, you need to build the ceiling, and I'm like, oh no. You know, so I've got to take that into account and just be like, right, looks like I'm doing the ceiling. Diddle-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's why I've got a lot of people telling me, like, dude, you don't need to do this. You don't need to go into as much detail. It's like, no, you'll find I do. You'll find I do, because in the event that I just decide I'm not going to do something, that's the point where it comes back to bite me. You know. So what this is going to be the wooden rafter sort of setup here. And then I'm going to copy it from like another place. I just need to get the reference on screen. Like, I don't like leaving stuff to chance. Oh. Dissolve these vertices so that we can have less polys here to play around with. And then we can... Oh. We can do this. I'm even going to have a laugh with people as well. Hey, Z! Looking forward to see the full size of the skeleton heads. How you doing, Z, by the way? Because I can't wait for, obviously, once we've got stuff done. Because that'll be fantastic. I mean, imagining Papyrus laying on the floor and there being no ceiling, but the roof, a roof when he looks outside, he'll have many questions. A flat ceiling also covering the ceiling would work. Potentially. I feel like with this, just doing something like this. Crap. Just realised that won't work. I honestly can't wait for can't wait for everybody's parts to be done, and that's primarily because I just know it's gonna be really good. Why is that not? That's not working how I thought it would, for some weird ass reason. House modeling looks great so far. I've been doing fine. My finals today. After this, I'm free. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. The only reason that I joke about that, but here's where I turn around and be like, Z, and start messaging you as much as everybody else at the moment. Like, provided those, like, we're all good, then my paranoia will go away. And then, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait now. Primarily just because I'm imagining the trailer. I'm imagining, like, parts of the trailer in my head, and I'm just like, yes, this will be awesome. Because I've been on about it for ages, saying about how I want it, like, fully voiced and everything, and have every single character in there, or at least the majority of them. It's turning out to be, like, in my head, this thing is turning out to be more or less like a freaking, Smash trailer. You know, it's like, Smash Ultimate, where it's like, everybody is here! Just shows off, like, all the characters. So crazy. I'm looking forward to doing my lines again. Managed to work my mic in Audacity. Oh, nice. Nice. Why is it that, like, and this isn't having a go or anything, I've noticed that recently, is that, like, everybody that I asked to do voiceovers, like, dude, we'll get back to you. I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. I'm really patient about that stuff. You know, it's just obviously the slight paranoia has me like, everything's gonna go wrong. But no joke, I'm getting emotional again here. No joke, it feels like I got really lucky again in this instance of everybody telling me like, dude, I'll get back to you on it. And the reason why, and this is gonna sound crazy, is because everybody that I've said to, like, can you do the lines? And they're like, yeah, we'll get back to you on it. Everybody has come back with better quality sounding stuff. Like, no joke. There's like the original stuff where I'm like, oh yeah, this is great, this is cool. It's sounding how I expect the characters to sound. And then, like, no joke, almost every single person that's come back to me has said, like here's the lines. And then I look at it and I'm like, wait a minute, why are these sounding better? And everyone's like, well, got a better mic or managed to get the setup to work better. I'm like, wait, what? So again, I'm getting really lucky here. I'm tearing up here as well because of how excited I'm getting over the entire thing, you know. Sat here just like super excited, just like, yes! Ooh. But yeah, I need to contact Rogue, who does Asriel's stuff, because that is going to be a fantastic session. Ooh, because it's the last session for Asriel lines. Or rather, some of the last sessions for Asriel lines. I can't wait for that. That's going to be so damn good, just because, like, a lot of this has just had me so excited to do, like, the final scene, or rather the final fight, and then the scene, you know, in front of the flowers at the end. And just being able to do the final fight in, like, 3D has been one of the major points where I've turned around to people plenty of times and said, like, look, I can't wait to do this, because if I pull it off, then it'll be fantastic. So hyped. So hyped. The hype game is real. And I'm the one making it. That's the funniest part about it. I'm sat here just like, I'm the one making this, and I'm getting super hyped. And yeah, dude. You know when you get emotional on stream, when you just start randomly crying? Blur is also possibly going to do their lines. They've been overwhelmed. Yeah, I've been asking Blur about it. Blur's managed to do up to, I think, the core. They're really good. Like, I know a lot of people have been keeping me waiting, but I've obviously been polite about it, and I don't want to upset anyone, you know. So I've just been sat here like, I'm good. And my anxiety and paranoia has been kind of kicking in, but I've been like, no, everybody said they would do these things. I have to trust them, and realize it's not like every other project that I've done, you know. Waiting definitely is. It was hard for me, but I feel like the payoff is slowly getting there, you know. Like, we're slowly getting to the point where the best part is going to happen. And the best part being that once I get all those files, then we're laughing, more or less. And the reason why I say that is just because, like, once I have all the audio files, then, as I've said before, like, previous stuff that I've done has failed for really stupid reasons. Most of the time, it's just, like, either people not being able to keep up with me when I'm trying to work, or stupid stuff like my computer deleting stuff, or just flat out dying, you know. But, the moment I get those, like, last audio files from everybody, that's it. It's all on me then. So if this entire thing fails, then everybody can rightly blame me for it after that. But until then, it's like, yeah, I'm patiently waiting and enjoying the process and coming up with the ideas in my head and just be like, this is going to be so cool. Like, I need to do a couple of idea streams in future, just going over stuff with people so that I can get a clear, like, picture of everything from everybody else's perspective. but it'd be so cool. I want to hug you. I read that again twice, but it's like, I know the feeling, Moody. I know the feeling when the final piece is all the hard work. I feel you creating stuff like this. We, the VAs and community, are here for you, says Z. As long as we're excited, as long as you look forward to this amazing project. It's like the best way to describe everything so far is like, I love the way everybody sings so cool, so cool, so cool. The way to describe it is like, at the moment, I'm so close to finally beating, oh God, I'm getting so emotional, I'm almost crying here. Like, I'm trying not to cry on stream. I'm trying to beat a issue that I've had for like going on 20 years now, which is it's a bad spree of, I'll get so far in a project, it'll go really nice, it'll be supported by so many people, and it'll start looking like it's going somewhere, and then something stupid will happen and everything will fall apart. And for me as a project lead all the time, when this happens, I never like being the guy that then has to turn around to everybody else that was really hyped and say, look, I'm sorry guys, A, B, or C happened, this ain't gonna be coming out, you know. I hate being the person that has to let everybody down then, because it's just terrible. And of course, I suppose you could say it's almost like me going insane for like the past 20 years, because I'm doing similar projects, thinking to myself, you know what, I wanted to do something like this for ages because it's just fun, and I'm sat there thinking, it'll happen, it'll work, everything will be fine, and then I'm expecting one outcome, and it just never changes, you know. So it's almost like the definition of insanity. It's like you expect something, but it never happens, and I can't wait until I can get to the point where it's just, this is going to sound terrible, but I'll have to explain it. I can't wait to get to the point where it's just me, because then at the end of the day, I can beat the living daylights out of myself to get this done, even if I end up like in absolute agony when it comes to like my hands and everything because of injuries. I could literally beat myself senseless just to get this done. But of course, I can't take such an aggressive approach with everybody else for obvious reasons. So yeah, you know. It's so exciting for me, it really is. It's like, I kind of get how, and this is gonna sound really stupid, because it's I feel like in future, some people are like, dude, this is corny, but I kind of get how, when I explain this stuff about failing constantly over and over and over again, I get really emotional about it. Every single time recently I've thought about it, I've always thought about the scene where Flowey finally gets all of the souls again. You know, where he finally becomes Asriel and you just see him like stood, looking, well, facing away from you, and then he finally turns around and faces you and he's like, check it out, it's me! It's like, dude, that moment where you just think about how much like he's gone through and how insane he must have been throughout all of it, and then he gets that smooth satisfaction of finally getting some sort of like physical body again. I sounds weird, but I feel like that right now. You know, it's just like I'm seeing that image in my head constantly, and I'm just like, dude, I feel so sorry for him. But I kind of know how that feels. Just to like be totally driven crazy, where it's like you've tried everything to succeed or do something, and it's just failed repeatedly and left you miserable. You know, every artist is a little bit insanity in their brain. It's how creative they are. I think I'm losing my stuff too, so see. Oh, it's not a nice feeling, but like, I keep saying I can't wait for the trailer. Obviously, I can't wait for the trailer, and for you guys, it's gonna be crazy because, again, I want this to be. I'm trying to figure out how to do this at the same time as yapping, but I think I've got it now. I want this to literally be, like, the best trailer I can put out. Like, everybody seemed to enjoy the now 9 to 10 month old video, I think it was, where it was more or less like the old version, a proof of concept at this point, you could say, but like the old version, but it was basically like, hey guys, check this out, I want help doing this thing, please help. You know, that's what it was. And now I keep on coming up with ideas because I'm gonna need to do some of this stuff quickly if I end up going to any certain events that may or may not happen this year, that I may or may not be included in. But if that ends up happening and I need to do a trailer, like, just having all these other crazy things being in is going to be absolutely nuts. Like, all the other characters with all the newer ones as well that I've been teasing, and everybody's been like, dude, I've been hearing this on the grapevine. Have you included these characters? Because that seems a bit crazy. And I'm like, I cannot confirm or deny this. Shifty face. No. Like, this new trailer, I keep hyping it up too much, but it's like, dude, I want it. I can see it in my head. Like, I can see bits of it in my head, and I'm just like, if I can put this together in time and throw it out, then the previous trailer will look like literal child's play. Oh, by the way, for anyone who wants to see, I actually put Digimon in here for a laugh. We've seen the first one, imagine a new one with the voice acting, and the new environments, and the new characters that are going to be animated, like, better than they were on the first one. Because, like, just think about it, right? The old one was done with anything that I could get my hands on. The newer stuff has stuff that's custom made specifically for this. Plus, the voice acting as well. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna look absolutely insane. But yeah, I keep getting excited over that. I'll re-chat in a moment real quick. I just thought I'd mention this. The real reason why I put Digimon here, and I don't know why Renamon is the alternate skin color. She should be yellow there. Is that I wanted stuff that would work within the context of this, because when you look at the sprites in Papyrus's room, they all look like animal figurines. Didn't expect you were also a Digimon fan. Yes. What I wanted to do is I wanted to match the sprite work for animal figurines, but I could not find any furry characters, and I didn't want to just, like, mess around and throw anything in here. Because if you've seen quite a lot of these streams, I've even joked and said maybe I should put some of the stuff that I'm interested in on Papyrus's desk, like Gundam and stuff. And I was like, that doesn't sit right with me because it's not accurate. So I was like, okay, Digimon, again, is not accurate, but it kind of works with how the sprites are. You know, the way that the sprites look, they're all, like, anthro characters. So I was like, okay, I can either do Pokemon, or I can do something else. And I was like, yeah, I'll do Digimon, because it kind of works, you know. So I just picked a load of different ones that I could find online, posed them in their actual official poses, and then just imported them. They're not to scale. And why the heck Biomon is using Metal Greymon's textures, I have no clue. I can only assume that that's an error that I'm going to have to fix, because that looks terrible. But basically, they're all in the same positions as the ones that are in the sprites. In terms of where they are on the desk. And they're even color matched to the ones that are on the sprites. So they're pretty accurate. I just need to fix that issue now that I've just seen. But yeah, if you actually go and look at Papyrus's room sprites properly, you'll see that this is basically accurate. Biyomon, what's going on here? What's going on? There she is. Classic textures with eyes. There she is. And then I need to do the same for Renamon, because Renamon had a weird thing where she's using a different texture, which is really strange. It's using, because I've got both normal and negative textures here, or the other ones. It's using those textures, and I don't know why. There we go, there's Renamon. So yeah, all these are posed and, like I said, color matched to the sprites. I'm sure Pap would love Digimon. They look nice. Also, cool touch for those nondescript figurines. Yeah, I tried to. No, it's like, I just figured it would be fun to put in there. Let's see. Now I think about it, it's not Undertale Yellow, because Undertale Yellow is yellow, Undertale Red is red, but hey, that's just a theory, says Alvin. No, Alvin! But yeah, I love Digimon. Speaking of voice acting, I'm trying to become a good one myself. I'm starting with a small project with a few people. Oh, nice! I'm sure Paps would love Digimon. Biyomon using Greymon section. I have no clue what was going on there. But I can't wait for this to be lit up as well. I thought I'd highlight that at the moment because it's just a fun little thing. Because I knew if I was streaming this anymore and started showing off stuff, somebody would see them on the table over here and be like, wait a minute, what's that on the table? And then I'd have to sort of explain it and be like, so I kind of put Digimon on the table. And be like, dude, why'd you put Digimon on there? It's like, because I like it. You know? So instead of having to do the shy thing of being like, I put Digimon in here. Instead, it's just like, nah, the front and center. I love them. Papyrus's race car bed looks awesome. I just need to include the actual sheet on it. I actually got that off Amazon the other day. It was a freaking Amazon link that allowed me to rotate the car in 3D space. So I just rotated it, took a bunch of textures from it, edited them in Photoshop, changed the color on them, and then literally just up-resed them via AI. So yeah, that's like I think a 4K car texture for no reason. And then there's Napsterbook's PC, which I still need to change there. But that's, when I say Napsterbook's PC, I mean it's literally the same one that I've got in Napsterbook's house. Need to finish the window frame there. We've done those, I just need to texture the ceiling, need to texture that, need to texture this. We're slowly getting lighting in here. I think for up here, what do you reckon? Lights on the ceiling there, or just one big one, or maybe do like this, where I had tutorials that I've started doing in here, where I put these wall lights. Because if I put the wall lights on, I can put them like anywhere I want, really. I can put them in between the paintings there. I can put them alongside here if I want, you know. I'm just not so sure where. Oh, also, just for Alvin, I do have a picture that says Eat, Sleep, Game Theory that I want to put in here somewhere. Probably in Papyrus's room. Just for a laugh. Because we can't have enough MatPat references in this. Like, make stage lights on the table around the square of the table. Of the Digimon. Oh, I like extra lights around them. Lucy says, I love Wargreymon enough to cosplay as him in PSO2 and... Oh, New Genesis. Nice. Eat Sleep Game Theory? Yeah, it was a... It was one that I've screenshotted recently, whereas I'm going to put it in Papyrus's room. I have so many Game Theory references that are just, like, hidden throughout here that you, like, blink and miss. Just for the sake of it, just because we made that many Game Theory giggles during production already, I kind of just got MatPat on the brain constantly now. My wife's gonna get jealous eventually. But yeah, there we go. That's the one that I'm gonna put in Papyrus's room, just for a laugh. So you'll see that at some point somewhere. It's just gonna be like a poster hanging off the wall. I thought I would include it just for giggles. So yeah, my wife's gonna get jealous. She's gonna be like, dude, do you want to date MatPat or something? It's like, no. Next thing you know, I'll be getting told I'm having a divorce or something. I'm taking the children and the computer and all your stuff, Dave. Like, no! You can go live with MatPat. It's like, it's just a joke. I've just got brain rot, that's all. Oh no, MatPat is your brain, says Alvin. So yeah, for this, I need to figure out what I'm going to do lighting-wise. Who thinks? Like, because this is a wooden beam, a solid wooden beam at the top. I can either embed some lights in that'll come down and illuminate the place. Who thinks I should do lights like this all the way around, so it's kind of like tutorials, which won't be too accurate, but it'll look kind of cool. Or I should just put like smaller lights running across the top there. I'm going to put this to a vote in chat. Because I can do it either way. I just figure like, I'll just see what everybody thinks. And how to deal with this situation. I'll just wait for the responses for the moment. Because there may be some explanations as to why I shouldn't do that. I feel like lighting from the ceiling is a great idea, says Lucy. Okay, that's one for the ceiling lights. They also use fairy lights in Snowdin. Could hang those from the beams. Oh yeah, I've done fairy lights before in Temmie Village. Like, hang on. Oh my god. Right, if we use fairy lights... If we use fairy lights, yeah, I could dangle them from, like, the beam or something. I'll find some way of doing it. Or I could have them, like, just, like, going along the side there. Or I could even drape them going up the stairs as if they're tied to the banister going in and out of these. I could do so much with fairy lights. Like, where's Temmie's? So we can show off Temmie's, because Temmie's had, where are you at? Oh, it'll be Waterfall, not Tem. Oh. Temmie had a good example of them, because I remember making them and being like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then when the trailer came out for Waterfall, it was fantastic. Sorry, you're going to have to also put up with me occasionally singing along in really bad ways to the soundtrack, because I like it that much. There's Moody sat in front of the statue. What about... Let's try that. Has this got temp shop? I do that a lot, says Lucy. This may not have the textures on it. It'll probably all go purple if it does. Because what happens is I've changed around where the files have been since to try and make things a little bit more coordinated. So I can easily go find them again. It's just the whole deal with... Oh, now it's lagging slightly because it's trying to find everything while I'm moving around in first person. Yep, there we go. Right, so what I can do here is clean up external data. Oh, yeah, it can't find anything. It's fine. It's fine. Just go download. Where's Waterfall? There we go. Waterfall textures missing. Right. I can't find the reads. I'm going to have to do them because I swear I've done them before. Are they here? If it's not in here, I'm going to be upset because I need to find the exact... Oh yeah, it's literally just this area. God damn it. There's the trash bin. I love the way there's just giant pink errors here because I need to fix that, which is no problem because I can just easily just go... It's seriously not like pointing to anything here. If I go to image texture and then just go Waterfall? I swear I fixed this a while back. Ah, there we go, reeds. And before I have to, like, redo massive parts of stuff that I've already done here. Come on. Why is that still... It's geometry. It should just attach itself and fix. Oh boy. Let's find out. Oh, wait a minute. Is it not geometry? Is it geometry? That's it. It's geometry nodes. Right, so if I realize those as instances... If I realize those by going convert to mesh... And then go... Wait a minute. It's still being funny. Right, that's a problem for future. Just grand. I swear I'm going to need to find the instance where that read was and fix it. Which means Waterfall might be potentially screwed there a little bit, but it's fine. I can fix it. Like a lot of things, I can fix it. Or at least I know what the solution is. Where is it? Waterfall 11. No, it'll be like 12 or 13. There's 13, so where's 12? Waterfall 11? No, 12? 13? Let's just do display mode. Display size, media quotient, sort by. You'd expect modified or naming? Let's do. I love the way it's just Waterfall scuffed here. 2, 3, 5, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. 12. Geonodes for the win. I still need to learn how to use them properly. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff that you can do with them, which is absolutely insane. I say this and then we're going to have the same problem here with the temp shop, which is it loads the textures incorrectly, or rather doesn't load them at all. Then we need to do external data, find missing files, go to waterfall textures, bam, and then watch how it doesn't pick up the reads. Geometry nodes, I abuse the living daylights out of them though for like this, going into different areas, and I've optimized this area, I just realized. But optimizing stuff so I can like do rooms like this is nuts. And then we go to... I just navigate this in first person for a moment because I just realized... Oh, come on, where are we at? Just gotta find out which room I'm in. Ah, there we go, we're in the hub. You can tell because the reads aren't rendering properly. Waterfall's so nice. It's nuts. I've had so many people as well come in contact with me and be like, dude, you should make this as a game. And I'm like, ugh. The thing is, if I made it in a game, as a game, I'd either have to lower the detail or deliberately make it in Unreal Engine 5. I just realized we got the cool effects that I showed off during the trailer, where it's like the actual lights here for the crystals work how you'd expect them to. So whenever the character's walking near them, they'll glow, and when the character's far away from them, they don't. But this was the best bit. This was on about the bits with fairy lights. There we go. I love the way Friska's there as well for reference. Oh yeah, I agree. You should check Temp Shop. I absolutely love this. I loved doing this section because it just looks so pretty. You know, like, a lot of people will say my scenes look really, you know, dark. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's a valid point. But I do like my scenes being dark, so then I can glow them like this. You know, because I feel like having the lighting like this looks really nice. You know, a full 3D 4K Undertale game sounds so lovely. The thing is, like, no joke, I could take what assets I get at the end of this and make, like, the true pacifist route, like the neutral and then true pacifist route. The problem with that would be that, one, I'd probably not give it away because some of the assets I obviously can't use without permission, like some of the models, so I wouldn't be able to give it out. And two, it's like, it'd just be a massive undertaking, even with all the assets available, like all the voice lines and stuff, you know. It would be cool, though. Especially because they'll have animated most of it as well. So most of the animations would be there. There's Toby. There's Toby in the background. He's always there. Everything in the game is conveniently lit with no procedural lights, but everything should be quite dark and dimly lit. Yeah, that's the one thing that I've struggled throughout with most of the project, you know, is like people turning around to me and saying like, look, this isn't lit correctly, or, you know, it's lit too dark, maybe you should make it brighter. And I have listened to those comments the most, I think, because it's like, I do want to make it so people can see details like the rock faces and stuff here, but at the same time, it's like, we're underground, you know. So I've tried to get like a middle ground in most areas where it's nicely lit and has logic to it, but at the same time it gives me that nice like dark glow feel that we can get here, you know. As for the fairy lights, I may just include them anyway indoors, but yeah, I love the way that it goes over the back of the Tem statue there. It's like draped over Temmie's shoulders. I remember when I did that in stream as well. It was so cute. I'm gonna have to like try that again. Let's see if I go to Skeleton House here. Right, so what I'll start doing is maybe give more bounce lighting for the surrounding materials. Potentially, yeah. Thing is, I'm using Eevee as well, so it's like with Eevee you don't get the same options you do as Cycles, so I have to like mess around and try and do like ambient lights and things, because that's another thing that sets me apart from everything. I'd like try and do it in Eevee because then I can render everything in real time and it's fast, compared to Cycles, where Cycles would have me spending like forever doing one tiny scene because of the way that Cycles renders things. It's crazy. Oh. Let's try. I'm thinking, because I've got lights in the kitchen here, right? These are specifically, funny enough, these are the same lights that I actually have in my own kitchen, and I think upstairs as well. So maybe this isn't lit, by the way. It's like that just to see the emissive textures. What I'm thinking is maybe I try and put the smaller ones up there, and then we go from there. I just need to append the lights again. Where is scale? Oh, trying to find the right file. I'm like, I need the Skeleton Bros file, and it's having trouble finding it. Even though there we go. Even though I typed it in. Right, let's go. Did that actually... Oh, I was having a heart attack then. I was like, did that reappend the other light to be bigger? But there we go. There's specific lights here. There's the big one, and then there's a small one that would actually fit this kind of like scenario. So the idea is this bigger one matches Toriel's head in terms of size. So if we shrink this one down to about there, that should be good. Most people look for blooms and glows, but it's your style. Yeah, it's like, the thing is, I keep thinking about it and I'm like, dude, I could spend forever doing like some other creators where they make this literally look like something, you know, like the Pixar would do or whatever. And it's like, while I look at that stuff, and to be honest, I'm really envious. I'm just like, dude, I wish I could like light it and make it look like that. at the same time, it's like, when I've done everything and got it set up the right way, rendering it in Eevee doesn't seem too bad. So it's that whole thing of like, it's an awkward setup where I'm just like, do I keep it this way? Do I change now? It's like at one point, I mentioned it to a bunch of people. I was like, maybe I should just stick the entire thing in Unreal Engine 5 because I know that'd render everything pretty cool. No, and then I was like, no, that would be crazy because then I'd have to literally redo the entire project from scratch in Unreal Engine, and then that comes with a bunch of other issues that Unreal Engine might give me. You know, because I've used engines in the past to do projects like this, and it's like, I'll just use Blender instead. See if this works. That's actually not too bad there. Are you using Toriel's height reference? Yes. Yeah. Basically, Toriel isn't the tallest character, but I'm using her as reference because, if I remember rightly, I looked at somebody else's sprite work and she's about the same size as Papyrus. Hang on. Undertale character sheet scale. Oh, no, size. Size, that might be better. There was one that I had, it was literally like a side-by-side of every character. And it was like, oh yeah, Toriel is roughly about the same size as Papyrus. Roughly. I'm trying to find the exact one, because I had it saved on the computer somewhere. Although, knowing me, Toriel's slightly bigger than Papyrus. Trying to find it. Love this fight music. Yeah, here's one from DeviantArt that shows Papyrus being slightly smaller than Toriel. This is the only problem, like, there's no proper, like... Oh, there we go. Oh, Papyrus is 5'7", apparently, according to one, and then Toriel's, like, 6'10", and Asgore's 7'5". What? Asgore's an absolute beast! That kind of looks familiar, though, because Frisk, Kara, Alphys, and Sans look roughly about the same scale, so yeah. Asgore is a titan. Meatpap is slightly taller than Toriel, but not as much as Asgore. Yeah, it's weird, because a lot of people have, like, different interpretations of the character's height. Like, because I always thought Papyrus and Undyne were potentially the same height, but then I'm looking at one here, and there's even canon and fanon stuff for heights, where it's like, canon height, Frisk is the same size as Sans, Papyrus is almost the same size as Undyne, but Undyne might be slightly bigger, and then Alphys is the same size as Sans, but then, like, fanon height, Frisk is the tiniest thing ever, followed by Sans and Alphys being super small, and then Papyrus and Undyne just towering over everybody. Whoa, what the? And then somebody's got into, like, per pixel canon height based off sprites, I think it is? This kind of stuff, like, just totally blows my mind. Like, the level of detail people will go into to try and find out heights and stuff. Like, there's another one, which is a simple one, which is just almost every character is smaller than Asgore. And then, like, Toriel, Metaton X, or EX, depending on how you want to pronounce it, and Undyne are roughly the same height, and then Papyrus is slightly smaller, and then Napstablook, Muffet, Alphys, Sans, Kara, Frisk, and Asriel are roughly about the same height. And then the only two smaller characters are Flowey and Monster Kid, but that's just those characters. Just don't include the other 40 characters or so that I've got on screen. Just remember something cool about VR Undertale world. Not VR chat, but something in a similar game called Chill Out VR. Ooh. Fandom made their own scales. I can't get out of my head that Dust Belief Papyrus is so tall. Yeah, it's crazy trying to remove like canon and fanon, or rather like trying to make sense of them both, because like there is some genuinely good fanon stuff. Like I like the idea from fanon being Gaster's Great Escape is that Asgore has the heterochromia eyes, you know, for his 2 attacks. So his eyes are blue and orange, which I think I featured in the original trailer that you can actually see. I remember calling it out in a video and be like, dude, I like this comic that much. I'm gonna put it in. And then of course, for I suppose you could say for my fanon, it's the whole thing of I mentioned before I changed the Dreamer's eyes specifically and some of the other characters so that they glow because it's underground. So I felt like they should have that magical kind of glow, not just to solve an issue of certain lighting conditions, making the characters' faces not light up too well, so their eyes seemed kind of dead, but also the whole thing of it does look cool and slightly menacing for when you need those menacing scenes. But I imagine a lot of other people are just like, no, that's not the case, they don't glow. You know. Which is all fair, it's just like trying to sort through it all and take the ridiculous out and keep the cool stuff. You know, that's kind of part of this at the moment. Apart from certain instances, which I don't want to spoil, but oh my god, I can't wait when I have to actually dip into the fanon for certain characters. That's all I'm gonna say. People gonna be hyped. That's... Oh... I thought people were hyped already this next trailer, man. Here I go again with the trailer hyping. Dude. I feel like that might be good for the... along the rib, like, of the house. Like, maybe if I even get rid of the ones at the very end there, because it doesn't really make sense. Oh, Project Emmett! Oh yeah, I've seen that in VR chat as well. I can actually go to it freely through other means because there's different ways of getting to it. But yeah, Project Emmett is nuts. I need to actually go through it properly, like all the way through. You can literally go through the entire underground in like a couple of hours, but the problem is it's not totally done, and some of it just seems like gigantic for the sake of being gigantic rather than just being easy to navigate, you know. They moved it to chill out VR. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to check that out then. Because like I love trying to dip into all types of Undertale media. Possibly because chill out VR I don't think you can rip from. I'm gonna have a look. Let's see. The idea is you go finding the souls and then bring them to the end and break the barrier. Oh, nice. Spam Chromite says, as long as there's sound details, you can take all the artistic licenses and spruce up the original. Those lights are perfect. Reminds me of a bungalow that took their lights into the beams. Project Emmett is really cool. Like, hang on. I'll show you the previous version that was in VR chat. And then what I'll do is I'll call the stream because I'm getting close to going to sleep. But I'll at least show you. Well, what I won't show you is how to get into it because it's a secret that I was told to keep. So I'll at least show you how big the damn thing is because it's nuts. But what I'll do is I'll just take you to like little bits of waterfall or maybe some other areas. Be cool if the ribs of the ceiling be part of like Sands of Papyrus. On the outside, it's the head of a skeleton. That would be a weird idea. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna quickly just whoop, right? The reason for this is just so I don't give it away. Dave, sorry I haven't been around. They asked me to work. It's fine, Lucky, it's fine. I suppose I can ask you for advice in a moment, Lucky, as well, before I call it a night. But I'm just going to just quickly just do something here in VR chat, because people are on stream, so I figured I'd show it off. Oh, that reminds me, I need to do the Underverse thing as well. For the new trailer, I plan on trying to implement, well, one of the ideas was trying to implement Immersiontale as part of the larger AU. But I need to kind of come up with stuff like that at a later point. Because that'd be pretty fun. And I'm trying to remember where Project Debit is. Ah, there we go. Too busy looking at like all the other Undertale worlds I've got. Oh, I see Blender. Yes. Yeah, just give me a moment. Oh, wait. This has been updated? So, essentially, the best way of putting it is the way that I know how to get to Project Ebert without spoilers and without telling too many secrets. In VR chat is that you have to go to essentially what is a giant padlock world. And what I mean by that is that it's hidden behind somewhere else. Almost like going underground in Undertale, you know, you wouldn't fall, like you wouldn't go up the mountain and expect to end up in the underground. It's all hidden. But what happens is in VR chat, because of all the rampant ripping that apparently happened from like this one user or whatever that was creating it, they put it in a special place, like a padlock world, that basically tells you when you go in, you best be careful. And the idea is that you bring the keys to a certain location, and then you're greeted and you're given access to go in. So once you're given access, it's pretty cool, and you can just go straight in and explore. But before that, you've got to do this kind of little bit of a mess around to get in. There we go. I'm just gonna quickly do this because it's only the actual padlock itself can be unlocked with the 2 keys relatively easy when you know where to find them, and when you know what world it is. But I'm not gonna be showing that off for respect for the creator, you know. Ooh. The only problem is I'm playing as Kaneko here, so it's really tiny. Or rather, I'm really tiny. Just gotta give this last part of the key to somebody, and then away we go. There we go. Can I just... Funny enough, the key, the guardian for the keys is actually the same model that I have as well. Yeah, can we just... Oh. Can you just accept that? Oh, there we go. I'm being rewarded for my kindness, which is the entrance. There we go. So yeah, you can't always get to Project Ebert, but when you do, it's really cool. So let's just load this up here. Bam! So Ebert 3.0, I've looked at this a bunch of times. People have taken me here as well. It's Undertale on a massive scale. So, oh, I'm gonna change out of Kaneko as well. Can of Coke is a little bit too small. I do love the setup because it's just a massive exploration map, and I love the Can of Coke. Yeah, I love. Do you know about the secret room? No, I love how this is done, and I love the interpretations because again, all the interpretations are different between each creator. So obviously, I've done this totally different to how the creators for this have done it. And it'd be interesting actually meeting them at some point to ask them about how they came up with all of this. But, do you know about the secret room? In the window. Wait, what? Jump in the window. Wrong window, maybe? Or wrong version. Hang on. Yeah, I just jumped in the window. Okay, maybe it's downstairs? I think this is the... Yeah, it's the house from Deltarune. Click on it. Oh, okay. Hang on. Yeah, it's Toriel's house from Deltarune. Okay, so click on it. Oh, strange. I'm clicking on it, it's just like not working. Huh. Yeah, not working. Oh well. But yeah, this is all the areas that you can go to, right? So for instance, if we want to go to the ruins are... Oh no, wait, I don't know how to navigate them. And New Home is just nuts. Try to think of an area that I've navigated before. Think I've navigated Snowden? Is it possible to sit in DM suit? I don't want to try that out, but you might be able to... I'm going to world selection. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to go to Snowden, right? But for those who haven't seen this, this is how big Project Emmett 3.0 Snowden is. Funny thing is, a lot of these details are similar to what I worked out. So again, it's like... It sounds strange for me to be saying it, because sometimes I make it sound like, oh, no, it's crazy. But a lot of these details are carried across. Even like, as in, for instance, not so much the housing and everything, but for instance, how the river flows behind Snowden. I worked the same thing out on mine, where I was like, you know what? Because of the way the mountain works, the water trickles down the mountain through cracks in it and finds its way into different locations. And that's how I explained the waterfall in my version. And then I come in here and they've got the practically exact same thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm wondering whether they came to that same conclusion or not, you know. I like it. Some of the textures could be redone a little bit better, but I mean, let's have a look in the skeleton's house and see. Look, they've done the same. They've literally done the same. I don't know whether this is the same model or not, because it looks familiar to every other one in VR chat. Huh. Wait, what? Is that a mirror? I can't tell. I can't reach or press it. That's strange. But yeah, a lot of these... I think they've literally done the exact same thing. Have they got... Oh! This is the first time I've seen the dog shrine in VR. Oh my god, that's awesome. Like, no joke, that's the first time I've seen anybody tackle that in VR. I didn't even know that was there. I was just like, oh, let's just go for it. That's awesome. Even if it is simple, you know, it works. A lot of the time, stuff just doesn't work from other creators. It's just like, huh. Everybody flips the race car bed over there. This is a thing, I swear. I'm gonna have to do something like that, but in 3D. I'm gonna alter. What was it? No. F12 that. I need that as a screenshot so I can remake that for Immersiontale. The Sans' room. Oh my god, it has the rotating. That's awesome. Oh my god, and they've actually made it so you can see outside as well. No joke, the detail in some of these areas, even if they don't look as good as some of the other creators' stuff, is nuts. What's that over there? After seeing the shrine, I can't unsee. The culling is not working on the waterfall. Sometimes, just like... Is that dummy? Sometimes, some things are crazy in the way that they're implemented. But, like... Why is Dummy here? Welcome to Camp Awesome. No girls allowed except on 9. Eh? Is that supposed to be Mad Dummy or just Dummy? I think it's just Dummy based off. You get some interesting bits like that where there's some creative liberty, you know. But I do like the way that, like I was saying before, the scale is absolutely massive, but I can't help but also feel like it's just massive for the sake of it. You know. It makes it sound like I'm talking smack as well when I'm not. I'm really not. I find this stuff fascinating. But it's just, it doesn't need to be this big. It really doesn't. It's like, I'll just give you a sample of it and then I'll call it for the night, but must be a fan game reference, potentially. Yeah, the interpolation on the whirlwind was crazy. But if it's your first time seeing this, then, you know, it's cool. I'm not sure why the Delta rune's above the cave there. But yeah, a lot of this I'm starting to see throughout different creators' stuff, even my own. Like, I sat for ages coming up with certain ideas for Immersiontale on how I would tackle, you know, problems like, for instance, this bit, like the cave, and how I would connect it to the rest of Snowdin and what the back of Snowdin looked like. And it's funny looking at how I thought up stuff, and then other creators have more or less had the same sort of ideas, you know. I wonder what the whole deal with that is, you know. Like how everybody's come to the same conclusion. It'd be just interesting talking to the devs and finding that out. Just be like, just wondering, what was your thought process? Is that a gate? Yeah, I think it is. A gate to Waterfall. So fun, VR, love skilled people. Rest well, Moody. This is Classic. Thank you very much, Classic. Have a good night. Thank you for sticking around. But yeah, look at this. We're in Waterfall now. It took us a while to walk from Snowdin. But no joke, the last time I came here, I think it took me like 40 minutes to go through Waterfall on its own. Lucy says, hey Moody. Hello? There's the echo flowers. A lot of this stuff becomes really primitive in terms of like the way that it's displayed. In Chill Out, Project Ebbet is version 4. Ooh, that'd be interesting to see. I'm gonna have to get Chill Out VR now. Like seriously, I absolutely love fan stuff like this because not only does it give me ideas and things and really kick my butt in terms of being like, dude, you should be doing this, or maybe this would be cool. But I love the creativeness when it comes to, you know, stuff like this. The window works in 4, that's probably why then. In 3, it probably wasn't implemented. Alvin says, gotta go, bye! See you next time, Alvin, thank you very much! But yeah, I absolutely love all the creators and just seeing what their work is and how they, you know, how they actually come to do all this work and how they solve the same issues with turning Undertale into 3D. You know, they should terribly add a run toggle. Yeah, just like bunny hopping around is bad. That's one thing that I find. I think it's the worst problem with this is that you can't run, so it takes forever to go around places, and it really does take forever. You can spend almost as much time in here as you can actually playing Undertale. You know, navigating the world in 3D. There's an extra cave there. I don't know whether I go that way or not. I can't remember. The speed settings in the hub. Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be good. Speed settings in the hub in here would be great. I think this is the quiche. Or is it? Wait. Oh my god, there's the blue soul. Wait, what? I dropped it? Is that? Oh my god, what? If I drop it, does it shatter? Wait. No, it just fell through the floor. I swear this is where the quiche was meant to be. I'd never found that before, so... The blue soul is dead. I didn't mean it! I imagine some people would go absolutely insane as well if I did something like this for Immersiontale. You know, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna... After doing everything else, after getting the entire thing done, I'm just like, okay, next announcement, I'm just gonna put the entire thing in VR. Yeah, that would be nuts. I've already said I would like other people to do that though. Probably just give other people the assets and just be like, here you go. If you need to optimize them, then you can do. Just you know, put them in VR, have fun. Because when I last tried doing levels and stuff for VR, it just did not work. Like, Unity is not friendly with me at the moment. Oh my god, the amount of jumping in this! I'm like bunny hopping around as, Story Swap? I think it's Story Swap. Story Swap Kara, come on. Yeah. Story Swap Kara. Wait a minute, are we getting... Oh god, we're getting chased by Undyne. Oh my god, I didn't realize she was that close. I've not actually done this bit before, so oh my god. That moment where I turn around, I'm getting chased by a crazy fish lady shooting arrows at me. Well, spears. Did not notice that. Oh my god, just... It never ends. I'm gonna turn around again for a moment, just in case. Oh! Jesus! Undyne is literally, like, right on me here. I thought they were grass blades blowing in the wind. Yeah, they're just tons of spears, and Undyne is literally, like, right on top of me. In the school, you fall when you look in the closet, just like in the game. Oh, nice! Yeah, the spears are kind of tiny. I honestly, I'm kind of freaked out by the fact that Undyne is, like, right on me here. I don't know what happens if I stop, so... I wonder what happens if I jump off. Does she come and fall? Wait, what? Is that the beginning again? All I wanted to do is... Wait, are we at the end or the beginning? Oh, we're at the beginning? Oh my god. Poppy playtime moment. No joke, I didn't even... Like, does Undyne... When does she spawn? If I do that again, does Undyne come behind me here or... There was like Undyne jump scare there. Like, I did not know that was a thing. If I go here now... Oh my god. No, I've got to record this. Guys, you see that? This is literally, have you seen that like Smash SFM thing of the Xenoblade characters doing a backflip? And it's Kazuya from Tekken racing towards them. It's literally that, but Undyne is literally like running towards me, firing spears at me. She's running at me like a mad woman. This is scary. This is literally a jump scare incoming here. Like, what happens when she gets to the end? Oh, she just... Wait, what? Oh, wow, she, like, flat out tries to kill you. But, what? She can't, though, right? If I stay here, what happens? Undyne, you okay there? You good? The model, though. The model's on point. It could look a little bit better, but... Dude, but yeah, anyway, that's Project Emmett. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't believe we just, like, got jump scared by Undyne. Oh. Come on, I'm trying to get off here. There we go. Wait till you see the Metaton one. Oh no. So yeah, Lucky, here's one for you. This is what I've done so far. We got the lighting going on here again. I feel like upstairs I should still have like maybe one or two of these just like either side of the thing. Inside the Papyrus's room, I think I should have possibly the same style ceiling lights just in like certain areas to illuminate the place. The intense light would probably give me headaches with the headsets. This is I'm like, oh no. But yeah, I think what do you reckon, guys? If we put like a light switch on the side here and then have the lights, like the smaller ones from the ceiling there in Papyrus's room, do you reckon that'd be a good compromise? Instead of having the wall lights like this again? Or do you reckon we go with something else like one of the other ones from tutorials, like the standing one? I love the way we've still got tutorials chairs here as well. Because I figure these small lights would probably work in there. It's either that or I can do one or two of these big lights. Probably the big light. Or maybe a big light and some smaller ones just dotted around. You know, to give the same sort of light sort of thing going on. That'd be pretty cool. There's the bone. Probably four, yeah. So say we go like... I do the big one, and then a couple of smalls. Probably check my code book. We can do this, hang on. I duplicate that. Four dotted around would probably look really nice if I can just... I don't think standing lights would fit, but it's a matter of taste, and ceiling lights will need the help of light balls because they fall off. Okay, so what do we reckon would work then? Because, like, these ones that I'm hanging from, well, this one that I'm hanging from the roof here, this is literally just like a giant LED. Which, it does work. I've got it, like I'm saying, I've got it in most of my house currently. But I don't know like, what everybody thinks about that, because they do light up massive areas. I have three of these in my kitchen. So, so maybe have like two of these. One here and one there. Those will work. No problem. The question is whether we want to stick two in the room or just one. Like, what does everybody think? Because I figure I can have, like, at least one of those there, and then maybe, like, maybe, like, two of the small ones, or one of the smaller ones in the cupboard. Or just leave the cupboard. Because as well, we're going to have lighting that's coming off the computer. So that's another thing to consider. I'm just looking in my living room now as well to see what I've got. I've got two wall lights and then a ceiling one. So yeah, maybe similar to the kitchen if we do this. That would literally nuke that bedroom with light there. But it doesn't look too bad. At least, like, should have a laugh, just, take that and just have it so when Papyrus turns on his lights, it just blooms everything out. That should cover all the dark spots. Yeah, it should do. Oh, crap. Lucky, while you're here, I get to have a laugh with you. I give Papyrus Digimon. It just made sense. So yeah, you're the only one who's not seen these yet. I give him Digimon. from different seasons. I was gonna do the explanation for it was, you know how a bunch of times I've said like, oh, I can do like Gundam or something like that because of the channel reference. I thought about it long and hard while looking at the sprites recently, and it just didn't seem right to me. I was like, yeah, it's cool. I could do that as a creator, but I kind of want it a little bit more accurate or something that would fit a little bit better. I'm looking at the sprites and they're all like anthro characters, so they're all like Bugs Bunny with like a cape on or whatever. And I'm like, I could do Pokemon, but it doesn't look as good. And I was like, I'll just do Digimon. Digimon works, and I like Digimon as well. So I went and just got some random models that I like the look of, and also um the match the color coding on the actual sprites. So like when you look at the actual sprites in Papyrus's room, you'll see that the figures are in the same place and roughly have the same color on them. And I was like, yeah, it's all good, you know. So, and then obviously the poses that each one of them have, I deliberately went ahead and posed them in the official poses for like either battle or for official pieces of art as well. So it looks pretty cool. And then once they're lit up, it'll be pretty neat. What about a PAL just to leave Nintendo out? A single lamp ball or something. Yeah, the Digimon models are nice. They were ported from some of the mobile games and stuff into like MMD, and then I went on DeviantArt, found somebody that had ripped them and rigged them for MMD, and I was just like, yeah, that's good enough. And then I fixed up the PMXs the other day, posed them, took the meshes, and then away we go. So I need to credit that person now in the credits, so they go along with the long list of people. Also, this is from Amazon. This is literally a screenshot from Amazon. But it looks good. It looks good. Papyrus's race car bed, be styling. But yeah, I can't wait to have this like properly set up now. We got the lights there, we got the lights in the I can just light this up later on in my own free time and then finish off the small details and we're done. So yeah, right, I think we'll call it quits there. I know I've only done small bits, but again, it's that whole thing of just like having a laugh, talking to people, getting some details done. Slow and steady, but it's worth it. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for your company. I've enjoyed it as usual, and I'll see you on the next one. So until then, bye!